Do, 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 do. Davey Swagger's top 5 games.
Yes.
There you
I
go.
like that.
That's
I like
that's
that.
good. That.
Good that.
There we go. Right. So,
Starting at 5, obviously.
starting at 5, I think I would probably say at 5 would be... You see, now this is difficult because there are a lot of games that I would say influenced me from an early age. Like, what? Not in like the sense that it would influence like what you think, because that'd be kind of sad if like Sonic the Hedgehog influenced you to be like a blue man running around with red trainers on and like eating rings.
You always wear your red trainers, Dave.
I do. I wear blue ones now, so there we go. You've had it. Anyway, right, I'd say probably my 5th favourite game of all time is probably going to be Altered Beast.
Altered Beast?
Altered Beast.
An oldie, bit of a classic.
Yeah, it was my first ever video game on the Master System.
No.
And why would you consider Altered Beast to be your number 5?
Because it's a platformer. It was the first platformer obviously I ever played, but it was like at the time, you know, when you think about it, 'cause like, I mean, I don't remember this specifically, but like, you know, obviously Nintendo and Sega were battling it out at that point, and like Altered Beast was faster paced than anything that was on the NES, and it kind of paved the way.
Paved the way.
Yeah.
Paved the way.
For faster platformers and gaming in general. So it took the gaming out of the hands of like the 6-year-olds and put it in the hands of Steve's mum.
Right.
So what's number 4?
Number 4 for me would probably have to be Super Hang On.
Super Hang On.
Yeah. Because
Do you know, I thought that was going to make
the thing is with Super Hang On is that it's like it's the first racing game that I can remember. But like it was kind of ahead of its time, you know, before, you know, like PlayStation and like proper 3D. It was like you know, a 3D game on the Mega Drive. It was like a fast-paced racing game, and yeah, that's a big deal. You know, it was fun as well. It's quite good. Arcade racer. Yeah, I loved it. So it's number 4 on my list.
Did you have that when you was a wee nipper then?
I did have it when I was a wee nipper.
How old would you have been?
I would have been about
a wee nipper.
5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
So, number 3.
Number 3, best game of all time would probably be Final Fantasy VII.
Yes.
Final Fantasy VII, I know it appears in everybody's top 10 or top 5 of games, but it is genuinely the best Final Fantasy ever. So, Final Fantasy being one of the best series of games, Final Fantasy VII's there, obviously.
Wholeheartedly agree with that, Swags.
It's the first time you've ever agreed with me for anything.
Gamer related it is, yeah.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Speak absolute bollocks.
I never speak bollocks, mate. I only speak the truth. The truth, Steve.
The truth.
Yeah. So, yeah, Final Fantasy 3.
3?
Sorry, 7. 7. 3 was pretty good, but 7 was better. So,
3.
3.
So, moving swiftly on.
Yeah,
Number
moving
2.
swiftly on to number 2. The second best game of all time would probably have to be... I've got to say I'm struggling at the minute. There's a load of games that could potentially be number 2. I would think I would probably have to say DJ Max. DJ Max Trilogy.
I wasn't expecting that. Out of all the games that's been invented ever, fucking DJ Max 3.
It's Ace. I didn't actually think like that would actually be my number 2 myself. I just said it because it was the first game I looked at.
Fucking DJ.
What's wrong with DJ Max 1 and 2?
There's nothing wrong with it. Wrong with 1 and 2. I didn't even say 3. All the DJ Max games are awesome.
Why number 2 though? Why is that your...
Because I've explained right already. It was the first game I looked at and I couldn't pick, so I just thought I'd pick anything.
DJ Max.
You know, because number 2 is one of those like rankings where you look at it and you think to yourself, right, number 2 is obviously pretty good, but it's not quite as good as number 1. So you're juggling in your head, like which one deserves number 2 and which one depends number 1, and it's a big deal.
Number 2 game ever.
Well, no, really. If you're making a comment about number 2 game of all time, I'd probably have to say Dirt and Patchy Resurrection.
I've never played that. What's it about for people?
It's a vertical shooter by Cave. And you basically just blow stuff up.
Is that all? I mean, what features is there?
You play like a character and you shoot things and you dodge loads of bullets. It's a bullet hell shooter.
Bullet hell shooter. It sounds intense, Dave.
It is intense. It is intense.
So DJ Max ain't going to make an appearance in number 1 then?
It's not going to make an appearance in number 1. It's a good game, but it's not top. It's not top.
So it had a short lifespan.
It had a short-lived lifespan at number 2, but it's still a good game. I still recommend it. Best game of all time, the number 1.
Number 1?
Is going to go to Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Why?
Why is it the best game of all time? Are you asking me this question seriously?
We just want to get your opinion, don't we?
Well, it is just the best game ever. There is no opinion. It's fact. It is the best game.
How could something like that be?
No exceptions. No exceptions is the best game of all time. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they are wrong. They are wrong. They never had a childhood and they were raped by the dads.
But in your opinion, why is it the best game of all time?
My opinion's irrelevant.
Well,
no, it is.
No, it's not. It's exactly relevant. It is your opinion.
Well, no, because it's fact.
It's not fact. Because you enjoy playing it, doesn't make it fact.
It's one of the
best.
best.
It's not my favourite game of all time, so it's not a fact.
The best platforming game of all time, period.
In your opinion.
It's very fast-paced, faster paced than anything else out at the time. The only other kind of stuff that was out at that time was Mario, which was so slow, your grandma could have played it.
What kind of Marios have you been playing? Like, it's hardly slow.
It's slow compared to Sonic.
Just because you're like...
Did you have a Switch on your Mega Drive at the time, Dave?
Not at the time, no, I didn't.
It ran at 60.
Not at the time, I didn't, no.
You see, I personally thought Sonic 3 was better than number 2.
Sonic 3 was good, and I agree. It's a difficult one between 2 and 3. It's difficult to say which one's best. But because I spent so much time with it when I was younger, I'm going to say 2. I spent more time with 2 than I did 3. So, yeah.
There we go, that's it, you see. We've had Swagger's top 5 games.